takes a long time for perfection to cook and simmer and come back. Prodigal Son comes back to Port Charlotte.
No, according to Mark, you're the only one available.
Oh, ouch! He'll be here all week.
Now, I like the shirt. Believe it or not, I was a soccer player.
Okay.
And people down here, when the World Cup was going on, or even the Olympics,
They have no clue.
no.
They're just like, that's a nice color shirt. Where could I get that? Can I get that? It makes
Tommy got
sense.
into the vuvuzelas during the World Cup.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That sounded
No,
like
I
a
didn't hear any of these during the Olympics at all.
It was like when they did a World Cup, I thought it was Locust.
Yeah,
In the stadium. It was
really?
just like constant.
yeah.
It was like a what is it like the thing they do in Australia. The Aborigines were playing the
didgeridoo.
The didgeridoo, man.
There's a band that comes to town. He's got 4 didgeridoos that he plays. Different
didgeridoos.
Different didgeridoos, yes. CJ's in the house. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
From Greensboro, North Carolina, by way of Sunbury, North Carolina. For people who got their maps out, that's all the way to the upper right-hand corner of North Carolina, near the Tidewater area of Virginia. So it's kind of like a peninsula, sort of similar like Port Charlotte's like a peninsula, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Punta Gorda is.
I know my lands and bodies of water, unlike Destin, which would be an isthmus, because that's surrounded by water on 2 sides of land. What? There you go.
You got your geography
I've got my geography down, and that Destin better get ready, because they're going to need a paddle pretty soon.
Oh, yeah.
They got water on both sides. They're going to be bailing on both sides.
Yeah, Greensboro, do you remember the Green Supper Club up there?
Yeah, I've heard. Yes,
Up on
I've
the
been.
highway?
It is an awesome place.
There's 3 separate places. There's a place where you just get hot dogs, and then there's a place, it's a supper club,
right?
And then there's just
I played at the Green Supper Club. They did comedy there for about a year and a half, several years ago.
Yeah.
But that is an awesome little restaurant. Still open.
Really?
Still open. It's not right there on the side of 29.
Yep.
Like a little roadhouse.
Yeah,
it's a
there's
little
a roadhouse
stop.
But 3 separate places.
Awesome.
Hot dogs and the little sandwiches.
They got little sandwiches and
great, beautiful steakhouse at night.
And it's basically roadhouse style, but has a little class to it.
Yeah.
If you could actually say
roadhouse
and class. There's no maitre d' with a napkin on his arm. It's more or less he's got a can of Mountain Dew and he's spitting his tobacco.
But Greensboro area, now how long have you been doing comedy?
Been doing comedy, let's see. It dates my son, so I'm actually 18 years in the business. I'm 17 and a half years into the business. So it's like been wonderful. I'm kind of branched out now. I'm not only doing comedy clubs, I'm also doing the cruise lines. So now I work with Carnival, but I still do on the road, and I still do the cruise ships. So I'm a surf and turf. I make a lot of fans on the cruise line, and then I do shows in the comedy club.
Well, one of the comedians came in and explained the cruise ship mentality to us, and he says, well, doing cruise ships, I don't have to play those comedy clubs they sent us to that we didn't want to go to.
That we didn't want to go to, but it's almost like living in a broom closet too. One time I farted and closed my bathroom door, so it's kind of, you have to learn how to. Really, it's like I won't say nomadic existence, but it's very small. You learn it's almost like being in the Navy, but you have freedom to some degree.
Tommy's going to let you know in a second that I see the headline, Green Supper Club saying goodbye.
Are you kidding me?
It came up in February of this year. Yeah. After 60 years.
Man.
Yeah.
And see, that's on the other end of town. So even though our city is huge, it's kind of like, Port Charlotte, everybody... You're kind of used to living on your side of town.
Well, if you go to West County, out in Englewood, you
wouldn't go. You go there only when you need to go over there. But I've been there, and that's good memories. But unfortunately, that's the economy right now. If you're a very small business with one location, and chances are you just can't. In the restaurant business, it's hard to stay in business over here, which makes Bassani so important. Did you like that segue? How I just moved right into Bassani and just slid right into it.
No, don't think you're trying to get this job. All right, we got to take a break. We'll be right back. Sports is up next.